Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I pray that this Tuesday morning is finding you alive and vibrant, you know, ready to, as they say, carpe diem, seize the day, ready to take on all that the day holds for you. Um, I'm taking a day at a time, moment at a time, actually. But this morning, I had a dream. This just popped in my mind. I had a dream, and in the dream, I heard a voice tell me that you can gather all your personal belongings, you're released to go now. And that was it. I didn't see where I was. All I heard was the voice, gather all your personal belongings and you can go now. And it was just like, okay, where am I going? I was like, but I'm understanding that, I'm released to go forth. I'm released to go forth. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So, as I was contemplating what we were going to talk about this morning, somebody asked me this a while back, and they were like, how do you come up with your topics for your lives? And I was like, I don't. It's like God will just drop something in my spirit, or I'll hear something and it'll trigger something. It's not that I just come up with it, it just comes. This morning, as I was typing and getting ready, putting in my hashtag Kingdom Empowerment Nugget, I heard the art of hope. And I'm like, okay, Lord, the art of hope. Now, because I'm not the one that makes these things up, and it dropped in my spirit, I had to ponder that for a moment. And I was like, okay, what does art mean as a verb? Because I put in that title into Google, and I get all of these different sites and these organizations that operate in art, and they use art to help heal and help people, get beyond, I guess, whatever issues and things that they have. But I'm like, what does art as a verb mean? Because if it's the art of hope, then art is that action word. Hope is the noun. Now, I loved English in school. So sometimes I go into my urban vernacular and it doesn't sound like that I know my English, but I do. Okay. But anyway, so I pulled it up. And this was really interesting to me because I'm going to read it to you. This is what I got. It said, art isn't just a noun, as in an art object. Art is also a verb, as in it can do something or change something. Art shifts perspectives, builds resistance movements, facilitates community development, and shifts cultural and political norms and expectations. I was like, wow. I was like, that's a lot for a little three-letter word, right? That's a lot, but it shifts perspectives. It builds community. The art of hope, if you shift your perspective from being hopeless to having hope, it shifts everything around you. It shifts your attitude. It shifts your expectation. It shifts how you seize the day. It shifts how you go forth. All right. And people keep telling me like that smile. I'm just amazed at your smile. It's like, God, I have the art of hope working within me. So I am smiling. I'm not smiling 24/7. I'm still having my moments, and I expect to for quite some time. But the fact that He is within me, refreshing and renewing me, and giving me His joy, which is our strength, therein is the smile. I believe that was the smile that was on my husband laying there in that casket. It was just like, dude, you still got jokes. But it was like, the joy of God is our strength. So, yeah, it comes out, it works within and it comes out. That is the art of hope, that my hope is in God, not in the situations and circumstances. My apostle says this all the time. It's like people are seeking happiness, but happiness is dependent on what happens. So you're not going to always have happiness, but the joy of the Lord, which is your strength, can give you what you need to go forward, to not get stuck. I did a broadcast last night dealing with not getting stuck in the past, not being constantly doing this, but knowing that, you're current in the present, but you're looking into the future. Don't get stuck in the past. Be current in the present, look into the future. And as you do that, you will engage the art of hope. And the joy of the Lord will be your strength. The joy of the Lord can walk you through the dark times. And then you can smile, even in the midst of. There may be tears on the inside, but God is strengthening and bottling up those tears. And they're precious. And He's strengthening you to keep going forward. So make sure that you start utilizing the art of hope, utilizing that change in perspective, that change in how you view your situation. Embrace the joy of the Lord, which is your strength. Engage the art of hope. He is your blessed hope. And make sure that you hold tight onto that. And He will take you to places that you couldn't even dream of. And that's truth. That is truth. All right. All right. I pray you have an absolutely positively fantabulous day. And as always, I love you with the very love of Christ. And there's not a thing you can do about it.